Joe Hopkins here with the thing, how to be a man. And kind of an odd subject, in my opinion, but it's been coming up a lot. I see all this stuff on the social media and all the questions and all the angry stuff about this is what's manly. No, that's what's manly. What it means to be a man, how to be a man, what manliness means to you or to me or what it should mean. And I've got thoughts on that. So today is my rant. Today's my rant on how to be a man. And I think mostly you just, we are. You just are. You are something. I'm me, you're you. Whatever that is or means. People put these weird definitions on things. And how can people's ideas be accurate when they change so much over time as to what is considered masculine, what is considered feminine? Changes so much over time. Did you know high heels were invented for men? That's right. Back when we also wore tights and powdered wigs. And that's not considered very manly now, is it? No, unless you wear cowboy boots. Cowboy boots got heels, not the pointy ones, but they got the heels. You know, I got me some pointy toe cowboy boots with heels, because that's what they got. Well, you also need the heel if you're. I don't ride horses, but the boots are meant for riding horses, and the heel helps it holding the stirrup. You know. So heels, but yes, high heels were invented for men a couple hundred years ago. That's you know. But men used to wear roughly poofy shirts with big ruffles on them and stuff like that. That's not seen as manly now. What it means to be a man has changed over the years. And so why should I take some guy on TV or social media their advice on how to be manly when, well, if they were born 300 years ago, they might be saying something different. Seeing as how the condition of being a man is something that you're supposed to be born with here, how would it change? The biology of manliness hasn't changed. Why would the outward appearance of manliness have changed unless it's all contrived in the first place? And I can tell you, I have done and been most of the things we consider manly in my life, and not in an attempt to be manly, but just because they're things I like. For instance, we see fit, strong men as manly. I like fitness. I like weightlifting. I always did. And I got into that because I enjoy it, not to prove a point. And that's why you should do those things. Don't try to be manly to be manly. Do the stuff you like. And don't worry about definitions. Definitions don't matter. They don't, because, well, like I said, they change, don't they? What's considered manly today, but when you're in your 50s, 60s, will it still be the same definition? Probably not. Not entirely. No. But, like, has any of my manly pursuits made me manlier? No. Not really. It's just stuff I like to do. I always liked guns, learned to shoot guns, all that kind of stuff. I carried a gun for many years at my job. I don't now. That's not a job I do now. I still do the same job, but not the gun part. But I carried a gun for a lot of years. Didn't make me any manlier. It's just a tool for my job. That's it. I played sports. I was very good when I was a kid at soccer and baseball. Those were the big sports at my elementary school, right? And I was quite good at them. It didn't make me any manlier. Being good, being a good goalie didn't make me manlier. Being a good pitcher and outfielder didn't make me any manlier. You know, didn't really man me up any. You know, I did the violence thing. Yeah, I took martial arts, got into boxing because I liked it, because it's fun for me. It's not fun for everybody. It didn't make me any manlier. These things, people seem to get the thing, they get the idea that doing these things makes you manlier. It doesn't. It's either something you like or it's not. You know? That's all there is to it. To hell with the definitions. To hell with it. I think our definitions are what helps to confuse people nowadays. I think there's a lot of people that we lump in with this whole trans thing that wouldn't have been. They just like to dress up. That's it. And there's nothing wrong with that. These are the people that 300 years ago, they would have been a dandy. And we didn't consider that unmanly back then. Not at all. And it would have been okay. But now we make such a big deal about it that you have these people looking for identity. Stop looking for identity. Your identity is you, whatever it is you like. And stop listening to everybody else. It's messing people up in the head. And I see a lot of people ranting about what it means to be a man. It sounds like they have some identity issues. They're struggling to decide what they are. Sounds like they're a little unsure of their masculinity. They have something to prove. You shouldn't have anything to prove. You just, in life, the whole point is to get from point A to point B. You get born and you die. You get from here to there. That's all you got to do. And then do the stuff you like as much as you can in between. And don't let anybody tell you that's not manly enough. Or if you're a woman, that's not feminine enough. To hell with it. You like what you like, right? That's what I say. There are some things that you might like that maybe are not the best idea to indulge in. I know quite a few people that have some personal things they pursue that maybe are less than a great idea. You got to weigh some things. I like it. It's ruining my life. You got to weigh these things. And if ruining my life weighs more than I like it, then stop doing it. But, but if it's not all that bad, I like playing guitar. I like drinking a beer. I like tacos. I like working out, like going for long walks in the woods, something I like. And these are fine pursuits. Like I said, I used to like to fight. That's fine when you're doing martial arts and you're doing boxing, but if you're just going out getting into brawls everywhere, probably not the best thing for you. And these days you go to jail for it, right? It's not like when I was a kid, you get in a fight somewhere, maybe they toss you in the county for overnight or something. But no, nowadays you get in a lot of trouble for that. So don't do that. You want to fight, right? Enter that tough man competition. Get in a ring, and yeah, that's how you do that now. Yeah, I always liked getting in the ring because it's no longer about just punching somebody. It's a sport. It's a competition. It's you have to train for it. I always like that. I like that, pitting myself against the next guy, seeing who's better. And it's all right if I lose. Sometimes the other guy's better. And sometimes the other guy just gets lucky. Sometimes I get lucky. You can always get lucky, man. You could win a fight that you should have lost just because you got lucky. Another reason not to go fighting on the streets, because the other guy might get lucky and then you really get hurt. In those street fights and bar brawls, you can really get hurt bad. Go get in a ring. Get in a ring. Put on the gloves. Get in a ring. Beat on each other a bit, where there's some rules and you're not going to end up in the hospital, more than likely. I never went to the hospital from the ring. It can happen, but it's not as likely. So anyway, manliness, how to be a man is to just be. You're just be you. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you being you. And the definition might catch up with you. The stuff you do today that people are like, well, is that manly? 20 years from now, it might be the manly thing to do. Who knows? It's hard to say since things do change a lot over time. It's hard to predict this kind of stuff. So you do you, because if you go chasing the trends and chasing what people say you should do, you're not having much fun, and those trends will pass you by eventually anyway. It'll fall to the past, and then it didn't matter. It didn't make you any manlier. It didn't make you a better person, and you didn't have as much fun. You could have been doing the stuff you like. That's my rant. I'm ranting on it, and that's my opinion on it. Is to you be you, I'll be me, and we need to give other people some leeway. Don't get on people for not being enough of what you think they should be. They're living their life. You don't get to live their life. They do. You have to live yours. And if we paid more attention to what each of us was doing ourselves, we might have a better time in life. I'm more worried about me enjoying myself than whether or not you're doing what I think you should be. Isn't that how it should work? I believe there's yeah, there's a couple verses in the Bible that talk about minding your own business. Jesus told you, mind your own business. You know what I mean? Jesus says, mind your own business. It's true. Look it up. Look it up. I forget the verse exactly, but I know it's in there. I've read it. I know it's there. Yeah, it also says love your neighbor. That doesn't mean tell them they suck. Okay? And yeah, that's my thoughts on that. So, you guys, you go rock out in the manliest way you know how to rock out. Okay? And whatever that is, it's manly enough. Unless you're a woman. And then it's feminine enough. Unless you're a woman who wants to be manly, and then you can be. Because why the hell not, man? I like a manly woman. And I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, baby. Bye-bye.